Hi guys. Oh my god, got a massive comb over going over this morning over my face. It's comb over central. Hi guys, what's happening? I'm sorry I'm late for my own live that I set at a set time and then I'm late. What's happening? Hello, Ellie's here. Funny how the night works here. Kat's here. Christine's here. KB912's here. What's your name, darling? How do I not know? Why do I keep calling you that? It's terrible when I don't know your names, guys. Hi, Kat. Hi, Christine. What's going on? Oh, God, I'm choking. What's happening, guys? Let me just forward a little bit. Hi, Hallie. So, guys, I've been putting... Oh, it's Beth. Oh, yes, it is Beth. Oh, how do I not know that's your picture? Yes, of course that's Beth. God, sorry. Hi, Beth. How are you? Why do I keep thinking that's not you? How are you, darling? How's things going? I took him off ignore and just responded with okay. Good. Hey there, gorgeous. Hi, Nicole. Yes, book your 15-minute thing with me, darling. Guys, if you have messaged me in Messenger or especially TikTok, I have not got to you. Oh my God, my hair. I will get back to you today. I promise. And if you've sent me an update, I promise today is the day I'm getting back to you. Okay? Because I know there's updates sitting in my thing for ages and you must think I'm ignoring you. I promise you I'm not. I just want the time to actually sit there and read them properly. What's new with me? What's new with me? I can't go see my mum in the old people's home because we're in COVID lockdown. That's annoying. And I can't even ring her. So that's what's new with me at the moment. That's frustrating. But apart from that, nothing exciting. Just doing stuff for the website. So the merch is the stuff I've concentrated on first of all, just to get it out of the way. Because I want to be able to wear the t-shirts and stuff on the website. But I looked at the designs I did. I didn't like them. And I'm in Canva and it's just shit. Like the choices are shit. Like the fonts are terrible. And I'm a real thing about fonts. I like to pick like the perfect font. So I think I might get a designer to do them. Because I want them to be cool. I want them to be Yeezy cool. Talentless cool. They actually want to wear this shit. No one would ignore me. Exactly, darling. Say that, my sweet. Hi, everyone. I'm seeing a lot of praise reports on the Facebook page. Manifestations are in full effect. Yes, darling. Lots of success stories coming in today. Some success stories are framed like a success story and then a question at the end, so I'm allowing those, even though I'm not allowing questions anymore, guys, in the group page. You have to, and I repeat, have to start putting the questions in the forum only. So, from yesterday, what I was working on yesterday was trying to format the group page a bit better to find things. So there's a section called topics. So as you get underneath the first pin post where I say, hi guys, please read this comment about, all the rules. There are little tags and it says topics. And it says affirmations, TikTok lives, Facebook lives, Q&A forum. When you press that Q&A forum, you will see all the Q&A forums in a list and the latest one will be at the top, the most recent. So if you want to ask a question, go in there. If you want to find the affirmation videos from TikTok, you go to the affirmations tab, topics tab. If you want to find the lives from Facebook, you go to Facebook Live and TikTok Lives, go there. I'm still adding more TikTok Live ones, okay? But it's much easier to find them now under topics and it's in a little section under the comment box. You can see these little tabs, okay? So please, for the love of God, do not post questions for me to approve. I will no longer approve them. I don't want the entire page flooded with memes and fucking questions. Memes I may also not allow now. And if you send me a video to post on the page, I have to actually watch it first, guys. I don't want to post anything that's not worthy of the group. I need to actually watch it and see if it's even akin to what I'm telling you. So guys, if you send a video to post, it'll probably take an awful long time for me to approve it because I need to sit down and watch it, unless it's something I've already watched, okay? Because I don't want anyone watching anything that might confuse them, even though I appreciate you posting them for everybody, but you know what I'm saying? So there's a few things in the approval pending that I haven't even approved yet because I have to go watch the videos or whatever it is you've posted there, okay? So please, 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 put your questions only in the Q&A forum. And the reason why you want to put them in the Q&A forum is everyone who's already contributed to the forum will see your question and it's real time. Whereas if you put it for approval, I'm asleep half the time when you guys are awake. So your question will sit there for probably 12 hours and you probably need an urgent answer and it won't get approved until I wake up. Then I've got things to do. Then I might look at it and think, oh, right? It's better to put it in the forum and now I'm just not approving any questions at all. So if you go sticking them in the page, you'll literally waste your time and I'm just going to write declined. So go and put them in the forum, please. Made my own affirmation cards today. Oh, did you, Garrett? And I'm reading them a ton. It made me feel great. Excited for merch. Yes, I really want the merch to look cool. So I'm going to get a designer to do them because I tried Canva and it just looks like shit. And I don't want it to look like shit. And I want the affirmation cards to be amazing. I've got so many ideas for the affirmation cards, guys. I've got about 12 different affirmation pack ideas. Like ones for your power, ones for the queen you are, ones for the king you are, ones for a specific person, ones for abandonment, ones for defectiveness issues, one like self-concept issues, one's for just stepping into your fucking manifestation power. Okay, little packs so you can have all different ones. One's for kids, etc. Okay, I'm excited too. How to manifest a commitment with a specific person. All right, Monica, darling, you've got to imagine you're already with them. If you want the commitment, you can't force it. You can't do anything in the 3D to make it happen. All you can do is imagine you already are committed to them and they're committed to you in your mind. Use your fourth dimensional thinking, not doing anything out here, darling. Go and watch my main live videos that really talk about getting your specific person back or commitment from them. It talks about your self-concept, number 25. Number 41, changing the old story. So if you have a story about them being non-committal or not the commitment type, you need to get rid of that fucking story immediately if you're with them or you've broken up with them. Either way, you have to get rid of that story because you've got a story attached to them that they don't want to commit to you. Get rid of that fucker. 67 and 77. Go and watch all of those in the tab, the topic, Facebook, TikTok lives, and then watch all the other ones tonight. Lodge, you're awesome. Oh, thanks, darling. One's for teenagers, question mark. Yes. Like, I am so smart. I am so whatever. You know, like in that movie, The Help, and she says to the help lady who was their helper, says to the little girl, I is smart, I is beautiful, I is kind, or whatever that is. Remember that? I just love that movie. Well, that bit of the movie. I'm excited for the website. Yes, well, Nahal, if you're here, get back to me. We have to start building it. I'm trying to ignore the third party. How do I manifest him to ask me out to be his girlfriend and make him realize? Okay, darling, have you watched any of my videos before about third parties? You're focusing on the bitch. You need to stop focusing on her. And if you can't ignore her, I want you to acknowledge the fact that she's there. Okay, I created you with my shitty thinking about a third party coming along. Or the fact that he didn't want me and might want someone else. What were you thinking that caused that? You've got to understand that you are the only cause. Accept it, and then you can change it. Okay? Then you've got to imagine he and you together in your mind. The key to all the manifestations, guys, of a specific person is imagining you're with them already. Just like imagining you have a free car, you've got to imagine you have the car already. Living in a mansion, you've got to imagine you live there already. A lot of you guys aren't understanding this if you're new, that living in the end, imagining it done is the key. That's why I did that video on my TikTok recently about signs. And please, guys, please stop arguing with these LOA people because you're wasting your time. Leave them asleep. Don't waste your energy arguing in the comments. There's a lot of asleep people in the comments on that video. Don't know where they came from, but they've all come out the woodwork talking about angel numbers and fucking, just leave them asleep, okay? But guys, the key to all manifestation is believe you have received it and you will. Have you received the fact that he is with you in your mind? Do you believe he's with you in your mind, or are you thinking about him with a third party? If you're constantly thinking about him with a third party, fuck all will happen for you, darling, because all you're doing is concentrating on the problem and not on the solution, which is he and you are together in your mind. Okay, stop thinking about the third party. Oh, I just checked out the tabs on the Facebook page. I love that. I did it originally when the group was formed, and somehow Facebook deleted them all. So I had to go do them again yesterday. It took me hours. Bloody annoying. Facebook's so fucking annoying. But good. Yes. Look for the little topics, guys. It's much easier to find everything. I think I'm just manifesting signs. How do I manifest the actual thing? Good. Okay. You've realized that that is ridiculous bullshit. Okay. Guys, signs follow. They do not precede. Do you guys know what that means? Neville says that all the time. It means that once you've stepped into the state of I am that, I have that, then signs follow after that, showing you It's here already. You don't ask, is it here? People are doing this terrible thing where they're going, give me a sign that it's coming. That is literally telling you, your subconscious mind, that it's not here yet. Stop fucking doing that. You're going to confuse your mind. It's making a manifestation come about, the thing you actually want. Then you're confusing it by saying, it's not here yet. Can you show me that it's coming? And it goes, what? I was getting your thing for you. Now I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to get the sign for you. So stop asking for signs, focusing on signs, thinking things are signs. If you're manifesting constant fucking signs, it's because you've been listening to some law of attraction lunatic who concentrates on this shit and teaches this crap. It is literal and utter crap. If you're looking for angel numbers, if you're thinking things mean something constantly, let me give you the tip. Not only are you looking for the sign and manifesting the sign, but you are not stepping into your power and understanding that's here already. Oh, I saw his name everywhere. That means something. Great. But that also means that you're trying to prop yourself up thinking, oh, yeah, I'm doing this right. You either know you're the fucking power or you don't. Do you know you're the power? Stop looking for signs, guys. It's constant reminders to your brain that you aren't the power and you need something outside of you to validate your manifestation power. Just step into it and know, I am the shit. I'm doing this. I run this reality because I fucking created it. I want you to stop looking for signs, focusing on anything that sounds like a fucking sign. Please. This has been going on for a long time in the law of attraction community, and it's literally the worst thing anyone can teach you to do. Because it's constantly telling you that you aren't powerful, that it isn't here already, and confusing the fuck out of your subconscious. Okay? Instead, darling, focus on the thing you want and imagine it's here already in your mind. Okay? People do that. Geez, Loz, take time to yourself. You are awesome. Realize that being busy. People do that. Oh, what are they doing? Geez, Loz, take time to yourself. You're awesome. Realize that being busy. Yes, I have been very busy. Yes. Thanks, Pat. That's awesome. I want to make some now too. Yes, because Sarah was talking about putting them on the revision cards, and that's the size of the cards I'm making for the website. Wonderful, guys. Make your own affirmation cards. It's a great idea. Or make them small enough to put in your wallet or take it somewhere. Put them in your car. Stick them all over your mirror. Hi, hello. You've been a busy bee. Yes, I've been busy today adding those affirmations. And Pamela, stop arguing with the stupid law of attraction people. They won't listen. Leave them asleep, darling. Leave them to ponder why the fuck they aren't getting what they want and constantly manifesting signs and clinging to any fucking new video that says, new technique, I'm desperate for a new technique because whatever the fuck I'm doing isn't working. Leave them asleep, darling. Some people are beyond help. Leave them there. Seriously. My self-concept growing and getting bigger, at least that's how I'm looking at it. That's exactly how you should be looking at it, Janet. Hooray! Hi, everyone. I'm seeing a lot of... I saw that one. SP hasn't spoken to me in a little. Should I focus on self-concept only, or can I do SP affirmations? Darling, it's up to you. If you feel like you're being obsessive doing the SP affirmations, then don't. But if you want to build up your self-concept, it's absolutely the best thing to do. Sorry, guys, I'll wipe my nose. Okay, guys, because self-concept reflects to them. It reflects to everyone. So if you just did the self-concept, that's all you need. However, you're going to think about them anyway. So when you're thinking about them, focus on the SP affirmations. Guys, there's no harm in doing both. I just don't want you to put your entire obsession on them. Okay? Going down. You want it. I got what? You want it. I got it. What's that? Yes, a little too much missing today. Not enough living in the end. Guys, if you're missing them, it's okay. Just imagine they're there with you. Just stop yourself for a second. Think, am I living fourth dimensionally? Am I living up here? Or am I looking out here too much at the world and going, where are they? I miss them. Or are you imagining they're lying in bed with you? You're having inner conversations with them daily. Are you imagining when you're making the breakfast, you're making some for them? Are you living with them in your mind? Or are you constantly looking at the 3 days to why they're not here and missing them? Okay? You is kind, you is smart, you is important. That's what it is. You is kind, you is smart, you is important. I love that movie, that bit in the movie. I think that's so important to teach kids that. SP hasn't talked to me. I saw that one. Because I've manifested him multiple times. He's texting me right now, lol. Yes, good. Good, darling. Guys, if you manifested them multiple times, have no doubt that you can do it again. Just be like, that fucker comes back every time like a boomerang. He can't help himself. Okay, I'm like honey to him. He's a bee. You need an admin person now. Yes, I do. I actually need to give my work, the merch stuff, to a designer, because that would offload a lot of things and I can do something else. Because I'm focusing too much on that. And I love designing stuff, but the choices in Canva are just terrible. I used to look for angel numbers. Now I found the light. Yes, Garrett. Oh, look, guys, you can't help it. This is what everyone teaches you. Like, how do you know? Even Oprah talks about fucking vibration. And you're like, Oprah, don't you know how you're doing this, love? It's just the power in you. You kind of know, but you kind of don't. You're confusing your shit. She doesn't understand how she manifests. You need merch that says, get lost. Yes, to the LOA people. That's a good idea. Well, a couple of people on the live the other night, what's Loz? What is it? I'm like, you must be new. My SP is back, but not what I manifested yet. Darling, when they come back and they're not the new version yet, that's because of your old thinking. Don't get shitty at them. Trust me. I know from experience not to do this. Don't push them. Don't force your hand. Don't force their hand. Don't ask them where it's going. Don't try and force more affection or them calling you babe or whatever the fuck it is that's missing. Don't force it. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. You don't go up to the monkey and go, and start running after it. You just give it a banana. Be nice to it. Right? Or it just becomes your friend. All right? That expression applies in this case. I don't want you to be doing any of this or any fighting with them or any reacting. Stop reacting. Know that the person they've shown up as now is the old version of them you created with your mind. They're your Frankenstein's monster and you don't like that monster, but haha, you created it. So stop getting shitty at it because that's your fault. Okay? I hate saying your fault, but it's your creation, guys. Just like Frankenstein, working at his monster, and then it comes alive and he goes, oh my God, what have I done? I've created a monster. Guys, that's what you do with your shitty subconscious thoughts during a relationship. You create Frankenstein's monster and you think, oh my God, what have I done? Don't get yelling at the monster you created. You created that shit. Go back into the lab, up here in your mind, and recreate the monster back into what you want. Back into the person they turned up as when they were great. And don't react to them as they're changing. Know that they're changing and know the 3D is delayed and eventually they'll catch up to the new version. Just don't fucking react to them when they're not yet. Wow. Oh, hi, love, Lavender. Thank you for answering my question. You're welcome, darling. Possible to manifest someone leaving me peacefully after manifesting them to be interested in past. What? Possible to manifest someone leaving me peacefully after manifesting them to be interested in the past. Oh, so you don't want them anymore. Well, just imagine yourself with someone else, okay? Or imagine them not in your life somehow. Imagine someone saying to you, oh, they've gone and found another girl or whatever. Just imagine them not there anymore, darling, okay? You can imagine a conversation of them saying to you, oh, I'm not interested in you anymore. And you go, okay. But that's actually what you wanted. Is that what you mean, darling? I just had a big cry, Loz, and I thought of you saying that. Oh, did you, Megan? Darling, look, guys, have a cry. Let it out. I know, look, sometimes I cry my eyes out when things haven't worked out, and it's just, you can't help yourself. Please, whatever you do, don't try and keep it in. Okay? It's okay. It's not going to fuck anything up because you had a big cry. I just want you to have the cry and then step back into your power. Okay? Seeing birds before land. X was blocked on everything, reached out. I know SP is coming. Ah! So he reached out even though he's blocked on everything? Must have been keen. Yes, darling. Wonderful. I had such a lovely afternoon with my SP. Yes, Penny! Woo! I just read your success story in the group. Lovely, darling. Take good meaning from everything that's happening and just assume he's back because he loves you, darling, no matter what happens. I'm excited for the website. Oh, I saw that one. Okay, I'm going down. Those days are tough. We're here for you, affirming for you. Oh, Kat, you're lovely. My SP left and asked if I was going to send him on his drive home with a banana. What? My SP left and asked if I was going to send him on his drive home. What? My SP left and asked if I was going to send him on his drive home with a banana. What do you mean? He sent you a dick pic? Is that what you're trying to say, Penny? I don't understand. Write that again. I was getting tingles a lot, and every time it felt like he was holding me. Oh, lovely. You were very sweet. Thank you. Same here. Oh. They can't, though. What are we talking about? They can't, though. What are we laughing about, Camilla? I don't understand. It's okay. Is it okay if I give up on my manifestation like I kind of don't care anymore? Well, guys, if you don't care, what are you bothering manifesting it for? Guys, don't keep at it because it was something you're working at. Like, if you're manifesting an SP for half a year and then suddenly you wake up one day and go, I don't even want that fucker anymore. Don't just keep doing it because you were doing it. What are you talking about? Manifest something better. Manifest something else. Absolutely. What if we've never talked to them? Guys, you've never talked to most people that you meet when you've met them at first. I didn't know my SP before I met him. He was a stranger. Most people you meet at some point, they were strangers. Your friends were strangers. The only people that weren't strangers to you were your family. It makes absolutely no fucking difference. Just imagine you're with someone in your mind. Dream them up to be exactly who you want them to be in your mind. And imagine you're with them already. And then you'll meet them. They will come about. Write a perfect man checklist in a journal, darling. You have to persist. Yes, I manifested a lively relationship for a friend. She's still in shock. Did you, Pat? Woo! You manifested for your friend? That's lovely. Found a card from my dad today. He passed a couple of years ago. It said, you will get everything you want. Oh, Noreen, that's lovely. Oh, lovely. Sometimes they're the little helps you need. You know? If you want to take those things as signs, guys, do. Those lovely kind of signs. Okay? Just to remind you, yes, I am powerful. Those kind of things. When I'm saying don't look for signs constantly. But if you find something, you come across something, you hear somebody affirming what you are saying, I get everything I want, and then you find that, my affirmations are working. That's confirmation of your new self-concept, darling, what you just found. Okay? Losses are love. What's that, Pat? You just answered my question about how I should act when SP comes back. Yes, guys, please don't react to them. Whatever you do, I'm begging you. I made that mistake with my SP. And I was the one who fucking made us go on a break. And then the guy came back and wasn't exactly how we were before. We weren't all as loved up as we were before. And I got so offended. But I'm the one who made him go on a break with me. Like, fuck's sake. So you can't be offended by it, guys. Because half the time you're the ones that are like, fuck off. Or, you're not giving me what I want, go away. And then you're like, come back and be exactly what I want. You're like, well, hang on. My friend's SP unblocked her and started talking again. She didn't see movement for months. Wonderful, kiss me now. Unblocked her and started talking again. She didn't see movement for months. Yes, guys, you don't see the movement. You don't know what's going on. You have no idea what they're sitting there thinking in bed at night. You have no idea. Wonderful, darling. I love that story. Possible to manifest someone to leave me. Oh, I saw that one. Any advice when having a bad day? Yes, have the bad day, and then the next day, have a good one. Okay, guys, just have your bad day. Get it all out, and then decide that tomorrow will be a good one. Tomorrow will be better. Okay? Revise your day. At the end of your day, lie in bed and revise that entire day to change it to what you wish had happened. And then the next morning, imagine a good day before you get out of bed. You have a good day and change the bad day the night before with your imagination, with visualizations. Okay, guys? My SP, hang on. Thoughts on manifesting income/career. Yes, absolutely, darling. Guys, all you need to do is imagine you are that already. You have that income already. You have that career already. I love being an engineer. I love earning $125,000 a year. I love being financially free. I'm so financially free. I never worry about money anymore. It comes to me out of the blue. I have my dream career. Those kind of things, darling. Imagine you have it already. Advice for living in the end while trying to manifest money. Just what I said. Okay, guys, to manifest money, you have to get rid of your old shitty thinking about money. Anything your parents used to tell you. Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. You don't get everything you want. Okay? Or rich people are selfish or any of that old shit. If you've got religious beliefs about being poor is closer to God, which is absolute crap. Okay? So any old beliefs you've got about money, you've got to throw those away and affirm against that shit. I can have whatever I want. I can be, do, and have anything I want. Money does grow on trees for me. I'm a money magnet. I can afford to buy anything, okay? And every time you're using your money, see it as you're adding value to your life. okay, rather than it's costing you something, okay? So when you pay a bill, think, oh, well, I'm paying to upkeep my house. I'm adding value to my house, rather than thinking, oh, God, money's going out, okay? When you pay for a beautiful dinner at a restaurant and you enjoyed it, think, oh, well, I just added value to me because I enjoyed myself so much and I big myself up with my self-concept. I feel wonderful spending this money on me, okay? When you go and get your Botox done or your nails done or whatever, think, well, I'm adding value to me, okay? I'm spending money on me and it feels great, rather than going, oh, God, that cost a lot getting those nails done today. Stop thinking of the cost and start thinking the value you're adding to yourself. I haven't spoken about this a lot, but I keep forgetting Neville talks about this a lot. His wife came up with that about value rather than cost, okay? And it said spend your time as a value rather than spending it, okay? I'm not phrasing her properly, but she had this expression about don't spend your time. You're adding value to yourself with the time you spend on something or the things you buy, okay? I want you to step into the state of wealth by doing that, darling. Adding value. Yes, guys. Okay, fine. I'll get my nails done today. Yes. Well, I can't. Well, I never get my nails done anyway, as you guys can tell. They're just always raw. To get rid of a third party, is it okay to imagine SP having fights with a third party or arguments? What do you think my reaction is going to be to this fucking question? Would you like me, for the 100th time, to tell you why that's the fucking worst idea anyone's ever had in their whole lives? Darling. Let me find it. Guys, I need you to understand that when you focus on the fucking third party, you are literally creating more third parties. Listen to this. Oh, where is it? No, I can't find it now. Okay, listen to this. And really fucking listen, guys. When there's any third party, I want you to understand what you're doing. When you think about the bitch, focus on the bitch, affirm for the bitch, anything about the bitch. The manner of expression or the difficulties involved are not to be considered by you. So the manner of how you're going to end up with your SP is not to be considered by you, the how. Or the difficulties involved in being with them is not to be considered by you. The difficulties is the third party. To think feelingly, to affirm, on any state impresses it on the subconscious. If you think of the state of he's with her, you're impressing it more and more and more on the subconscious. Therefore, if you dwell on difficulties by affirming, barriers or delay by affirming, the subconscious, by its very non-selective nature, guys, it doesn't know the difference between what you want and what you don't want. It just pictures what you're imagining all the time and thinks, oh, that's what you want. So if you keep imagining the bitch, you get more of the bitch. You understand? Therefore, if you dwell on difficulties, barriers or delay, the subconscious, by its very non-selective nature, accepts the feelings of difficulties and obstacles, the third party, as your request. Oh, you keep thinking about this girl all the time. You must want more of this girl in your reality. I'm going to give you more of this fucking girl. And proceeds to produce them in your outer world. It accepts the feeling of difficulties and obstacles as your request. Oh, your request is my command. Your wish is my command. You want more of this bitch you keep imagining and talking about and affirming about? I'll give you more of the bitch. That's my answer. Guys, your obsession with fucking third parties is infuriating because it's making me realise that you aren't listening to a fucking thing I've said. And secondly, you're not understanding that you need to live in the end of being with them. If you're with them, would that girl even be in the picture? What's she doing there if you're with them? What's she there on the wedding day? Hi, while you're walking down the aisle. I'm still here, hanging out, ready to have an affair with your husband. What the fuck, guys? Oh, guys, forget about the trolls. They're attention-seeking. They clearly had terrible childhoods. Today, I started crying and I told myself that it was okay and started affirming. It felt so good. Good, guys. If you start crying, affirm through it. Either let the cry out or start affirming through that shit and get rid of it. That's another thing to do. Wonderful, darling. You do not get what you want. You get what you focus on. Exactly. Guys, you've got to understand, where is your focus? Caleb on Pluto's Gate talks about this a lot. What are you focusing on? If you're focusing on the bitch, you get more of the bitch. If you focus on having no money, you get more no money. That's why people say don't live in lack, don't dwell in lack. Because you get more fucking lack. Oh my God, make that a video so I can play it over and over again, question mark. Guys, just go to the Facebook group, Manifest Live with Loz, and you can watch this back. I save all the lives in there eventually, okay? I'm adding way more today if Facebook lets me. I tried to add them the other day. There's over 103 lives in there at the moment, plus the Facebook lives. I go live in Facebook every Friday. So anytime you see one of my lives, you can watch it back, okay? I want to manifest signs. Well, good luck with that, darling. You just manifest a fucking sign and not what you want. Go and watch my latest videos. You've come from some LOA bullshit world where you think that that's a thing. Please stop doing that. What are your pronouns? Goddess, darling. What's the book? This is some of the books by Neville Goddard. They're not really books. They are pamphlets that he gave out in his lectures. See all the books there listed? That was Feeling is the Secret I was reading. And when he says feeling, he doesn't mean emotions. He means the feeling of it is done, live in the end. Meaning, if you don't want a third party around, live in the end that you and he are together, there is no third party in that scenario. Okay? Okay? For the 100th time. That's what I do, especially when falling asleep. What are we talking about? Can I visualize me cuddling with SP? We aren't in contact and I deal with it by missing him, imagining that. Yes, darling, do that. Imagine they're lying in bed with you guys. There's a wonderful visualization video that was on Nevolution ages ago, and it was about lying in bed and imagine them next to you. And I remember listening to that ages ago. And it was really lovely. I'll have to find it. I'll have to just make one of my own for you guys. Manifesting you accepting my Facebook post. Darling, if it had a question in it, I'm not going to. Do you understand that you need to put the questions in the forum? If it's been sitting there for ages, that's why I haven't accepted it. No questions in the main page. No questions. Unless it's attached to a success story that's already happened, and then you have a question, no questions. Unless you just posted it now and I didn't see it, okay? Or it's some kind of video I have to watch. I have to sit down and watch it. I'm not going to post anything on the page that's not going to help anyone. Wait, I love that analogy on adding value. Good. Just the same thing. What are we talking about? Now I see how powerful this is. I am manifesting a baby, Loz, 3 months, because I don't have your neg shit. What? 3 months. In 3 months? All right, good. That's before I turn 44. Excellent, Pat. I don't even say I have bad days anymore. I say I have bad moments and affirm. Wonderful, darling. Bad moments. That's wonderful, Janet. Love it. Love it. Because of the monkey story. What is the monkey story? What's the monkey story? You just told the monkey and banana story. Oh! Oh, okay, got it. I think. What if your past experiences kind of play in your head? Not good or bad, just constant recall of past. Yes, stop that, darling. Okay? If you're constantly living in the end, in the past, that ain't helping you in the future. Okay? I want you to live in the future that you've got what you want. You're not dwelling on old things that happen, especially if they hurt your feelings. Okay? Guys, if it's images of the breakup, bad conversations you had, revise that shit. Go and revise it. Why was my Facebook post declined? Because it had a fucking question in it, probably, darling. You can't put questions in the page. Please go and read the rules. At the top of the page, it says, new members, please read. If you didn't read that, I can't help you. Sorry, guys, I don't want the whole page just to be questions. It becomes a very, very negative place where people are just like, oh, complaining about circumstances and not understanding that circumstances don't fucking matter. Complaining about third parties. Complaining about their SPs doing X, Y, Z and not understanding that it doesn't fucking matter. I want you to put it in the Q&A forum. Go to the page. It says Q&A forum now. It's a topic, so I've made it easier to find, guys. Sorry about that. You probably couldn't find it before. Okay? Go and press it, Q&A forum, and then find the latest forum, put your question in there. It'll be posted immediately. You don't need my approval, so you have to wait 12 hours till I wake up to see it, okay? And people can answer it for you. But I will not, and I repeat, will not answer approve any more questions in the main page. It floods the page with shit. I don't want negative shit on the page. It's meant to be a positive place. Feeling uplifting with the success stories and videos and affirmations and things that make you feel good. I don't want, oh, this happened, oh my God, oh, blah, 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 blah. And that's what you see when you open the page. What a fucking shitty place to be. I want you to go in the forum and do that. Take your negativity to the forum. Okay. Take your question to the forum, guys, and people can help you. It's got a Neville Goddard quote. Every week on Monday, I'm going to post the forum, and you can see a quote from Neville Goddard, a coloured quote. Okay, that's the post that you need to post your questions in. Okay, guys? No questions anymore on the main page. I will not approve them. And don't trick me into putting like something, and a question at the end. I still want to prove that either. I've approved a couple of those today only because they're people I had calls with and they had success stories within there. But don't be sneaky and stick a question at the end. Here's a tip. SP. Start affirmations in his or her voice. Imagine them saying the good stuff to you. That's wonderful, darling. Yes, imagine their voice. Imagine them saying, oh, babe, I love you so much. That's like inner conversations. Katie from Create Your Future has wonderful videos on this. Imagine their voice saying things that you want to hear. Babe, I miss you when you're gone. When I'm at work, I think about you all day. I don't want anyone but you. What do you want for dinner? I'll go buy something for you because I love buying things for you. I love you so much. You're the only girl for me. Whatever your affirmation is, imagine them saying it. That's a wonderful idea, darling. Hi, Canadian Dreams. I did that yesterday. What? You did what yesterday? What book was that? Sorry, do you already have a video on how to manifest money? I do. I have one about winning the lottery on my TikTok. I have one about money affirmations. But also, guys, go to the Facebook group and put in money as a search term, and you'll see all the videos where money is discussed in the lives. It happens a lot in the lives. I almost answer it every live. You always make it easy to understand. Oh, good, darling. Lol, you've got my 11-year-old nephew here listening to you, Loz. He thinks you're hilarious. Ah, really? Oh, God, I'll try not to swear. Sorry. Return to the basics after feeling down and manifested a free coffee. Oh, wonderful, darling. See, know your power. Guys, when you manifest free shit, I just swore. Know your power. Big yourself up with that free coffee, darling. My SP cancelled on me and I affirmed it's just because he's in love with me and is processing those feelings. Yes, darling, do that. Goddess, darling, what a vibe. I love it. Yes, that's my pronouns. Someone told me that the other day. They are my pronouns. Love it. What is your pronoun? Goddess. Yes. Most celebs have manifested fame. Yes, Jake. Concentrate on that fame. Can you manifest a friend back to talk to me? Yes, guys, you can. You can manifest your own friend back. Alisa in this group did that, who got her best friend back after our call, and she posted about it in one of the lives. It was in the Facebook group. Might be in the Facebook group. Okay, guys, so you've just got to imagine that whatever happened is over and in the past. Okay, you can go and revise it. Whatever the fight was, whatever happened that was fractious. Okay, go and imagine you didn't say what you said, she didn't say what she said, and change it. Okay. Oh, you're my best friend forever, and I don't ever want to fight with you. And you go, oh, I don't want to fight with you either, darling. Okay, whatever it is. Then imagine them calling you. Imagine them texting you all the time. Imagine them saying, you're my BFF. You're my best friend. I love talking to you. Imagine that, darling, and imagine your friend's already in your mind. Imagine all is forgiven, okay? Or imagine it never happened, one of the two. I've started saying my affirmations as I'm falling asleep and as I'm waking up. Wonderful, Janet. Guys, because that's when your mind is most open, your subconscious mind, and your conscious mind has kind of gone to sleep a bit. The guard at the gate's like, but your subconscious is wide open because that's what dreams all night. It never turns off. But the conscious has to have a bit of a rest. He's resting. His little guard dog's asleep. Get in there. He loves me and only me. You're so fucking amazing. Blah, blah, blah. Get into your mind. And it's like, oh, I'm listening. Because the monkey, and then the monkey like, it wakes up. You're a piece of shit. La, 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 la. Okay? Before it wakes up. Seeing him tomorrow and he opens up to me like I affirmed. Yes, Grace. So much progress, Grace. Just imagine that fucker loves you. Okay? I do that every morning, lying in bed with my SP beside me, listening to some love songs. Oh, that's lovely, darling. I love it. I bought a special journal and watched your videos, wrote down all your affirmations for self-concept. Oh, did you, Sarah? Wonderful. Yay. That's wonderful, guys. Put all your affirmations in your journal so you don't lose track of them. But don't just be writing them down all the time. Just have them there as a record of what you're going to be saying in your mind. Okay. Hey, hi, Canadian Dreams. The only blueberries joined. Can you unmanifest past trauma? Yes, darling, you literally revise it. Go and watch my 2 videos I did recently called How to Change the Past, part 1 and 2. It's about revision. You go back to the scene. Now, if it's a really traumatic event like abuse or an accident or something really terrible that you can't possibly imagine, you can either go back to just before the scene occurred So say it was an abuse situation before the person walked in the room, you go and lock the door, or you see them coming and someone takes them away. Okay, something like that. Revise it. Okay, if it was you're in a car accident, imagine you swerving and not having the accident, and play that in your mind over and over and over and over and over and over again until it feels kind of natural, a feeling of naturalness, like that kind of is what happened. Okay, and when you change the past, guys, you change the future, and you'll dull the memory, because all it is a memory. You can't go back there and actually go to the place where that happened or be there now. You're only in the now. So it's just a memory, and when you change it, that memory depletes less and less and less in your current now. Okay? Make sense? Go and watch the revision videos, darling. What's happening, Marissa? Oh my God. What's happened? What's happened? Loz, I just got home from drinks with SP and friends. He wanted to talk to me about everything and apologise. Oh my God, Marissa, you were freaking out about seeing him at the drinks, and he couldn't keep his hands off me. Yay! Oh, darling, that's wonderful. Oh, and here you were so worried about it. You must have stepped into that queen energy, darling, before you got to those drinks. Oh, that's wonderful, darling. I'm so pleased. Yay! Oh, wonderful. How to get a free coffee. Just affirm you're going to, darling. Everyone gives me free coffee. I'm going to get a free coffee today. I never pay for coffee. Something like that. And he apologised, darling. Oh, wonderful. Love it. I imagine where I want to be every morning in a waking state, the room, the house, the sounds, etc. That's lovely. So lying there, imagining where you want to be. Make there, here. That's what Neville calls it. You imagine where you are now is here. If you want to be in New York, but you're in San Francisco, you imagine you're in New York all those miles away and you're in a bed over in the apartment over there. Okay? We can heal other family members emotionally, mentally, yes. Do we still need to work on self-concept to do this? You can imagine their improved self-concept, darling. They are fully healed. They are getting better and better every day. They are thriving mentally. They're thriving with health. Okay? They're the happiest they've ever been. Imagine a scene where they come to you and say, I'm so happy. Oh, God, I can't believe I used to be like that, or something like that. Okay, darling? But working on your self-concept, yes, builds you up, but you need to imagine them differently also. Okay? I now run to your lives and not to my playlist, lol. New workout tune and somehow same energy. I need to have some workout music in the background. I need some like Cardi B, like Queen music playing, don't I? But I might get like, could you get banned or something on TikTok if you have music? You might do if it's like copywritten or something. I could put my Spotify on in the background. Can you manifest different affirmations every day? Darling, I don't know what that question means, but manifesting is the thing that turns up. Do you mean can you say affirmations differently every day? I wouldn't recommend it. You want the repetition of the affirmation to sink in. All affirming is, darling, all an affirmation is a new positive thought to replace your old shitty negative thought. So you want to say it enough times for it to sink in, to get rid of the old one that's been there for a long time that you've thought repetitively. Okay, it's the repetition of the affirmation that works. However, you can riff on a theme of the affirmation. I'm a queen, I get treated like a queen, everyone falls at my feet, everyone worships me, everyone's mesmerised by me, everyone does everything I want. That's riffing on the theme of I'm a queen and get treated well. Okay, like that. But don't change it so much every day. You've got a brand new fucking one that's completely different than the last day before. Okay. I always hear about free coffee, but how do I do it? Literally go, today I'm going to get a free coffee. Or I get free coffee all the time, or I never pay for anything. And just step into the state of that day, and then see if you get a free coffee that day. If not, it might be tomorrow. You don't have to affirm that all fucking day. You just have to imagine that that's what's going to happen today. Okay? And then you're stepping into your power, and when you get it, oh my God, I did that. I'm powerful. Is it normal to be persisting for 2 weeks and still not see any movement? Darling, people persist for fucking a year and don't see any movement. Are you joking? Think about all the famous people that took them 10 years to get famous. I'm not saying it's going to take 10 years, but they didn't stop persisting. They didn't give up. They didn't just get like 5 auditions in to being an actor and go, oh, well, I fucking give up. Yes, it's very normal. Drake and many others, yes. Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, yes. Lady Gaga, Oprah, Jim Carrey, yes. All manifested their fame. Lady Haha. That's even better name, Lady Gaga, really. Wait, if we imagine a friend back versus they aren't meant to be your friend anymore. Why aren't they meant to be your friend anymore? Guys, you caused that shit. Guys, you've got to understand there's no meant for you or not meant for you. Oh my God, have you been listening to some LOA idiot who says, oh, well, they're not meant for you. That specific person isn't meant for you. Your ex-boyfriend was an asshole. He's not meant for you. The universe will decide if they're meant for you. Please stop listening to these fucking idiots. I'm choking on my own spit while I shout. Guys, you create situations with your shitty subconscious thinking. Whatever happened with your friend was probably you thinking something like this. Oh, she doesn't like hang out with me anymore. She's got all those other friends. Oh, I think she's annoyed with me. She doesn't spend as much time with me as she used to. Maybe she doesn't like me as much anymore. And then, next minute, you've manifested the breakup of the friendship. That's you, darling. You did that. What's meant for you is fucking meant for you if you want it. Stop listening to these fucking idiots. Guys, if you have a desire, it's meant for you. The end. I get really annoyed because you've fucking been taught a whole lot of shit on here. It's just ridiculous. And then people go, stop shouting in the video. Are you one of those dumb see you next Tuesdays who's asking for signs? That's what I'm shouting at. Try and get through your thick skull that this is bullshit. If it was going good, then he got cold and blocked all of a sudden, how long till I can bring him back? I don't know how long, darling. Are you joking? You've been here so many times. You know not to ask me about the time. You know it's got its own appointed hour. I don't know. Am I in your subconscious? Am I in his subconscious? Do I know what he's thinking right now? If he's thinking the thoughts you've sent out telepathically to him, I don't fucking know. Molly! Sorry, guys, for shouting at the dog. Does the actual wording in your head really matter? Oh, all-powerful human words. Yes! Guys, what you say to your brain hears. I'm a piece of shit. You think that wording matters? I never get what I want. You think that wording matters? I'm so dumb. You think that wording matters? Yes, guys, it fucking matters. Your brain is listening to you all fucking day, and whatever the shit is you say to it, like, I never get what I want, money doesn't grow on trees, relationships don't work out for me, yada, 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 yada. That's exactly what you'll get because they're the words you're using. Your words are your wand. Be fucking careful what you say to your brain. It's hearing you. I love the shouting. Oh, well, good. I need your shouting. It helps me. Sorry, guys, if you were half asleep. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, whoa, was that real? Lol. What was real? You're hilarious. Love you. Oh, thank you. I keep saying I'm a money magnet all week, and one of my friends sent me a $100 gift certificate today. Oh, wonderful, darling. Love it. Even Molly's shouting. Oh, yeah. I think she might have started barking then because I was shouting so much. If I sing, she sings. It's the strangest phenomena. And if I hit certain notes, she, like, I won't do it. But if I sing really high, like, it's hilarious. And she just, she does this singing thing. It's too funny. Wow, me and my friend have been in separation, so needed this. Yes, guys, if they're in separation with you, just understand that you created that so you can uncreate it. Look, I have an old best friend, my best friend in all the world. I was best friends with her since the age of... We met at 15 because she was my boyfriend at the time's cousin. And we're probably best friends since we're in our 20s. And I'm in my 40s now. And we were like... She talked me through all my depression and everything. She's the most wonderful friend in the world. And when I got really fucking depressed a couple of years ago and ended up in therapy, our whole friendship fell apart. And I think it was because I thought she couldn't handle the new me, which was me really getting my shit together and being vulnerable because she's got big walls around her. She doesn't talk about her emotions. And I kept assuming, whilst in therapy, that she wouldn't like me going to therapy and it would bother her. And she wouldn't be able to handle the new me. And I used to think that every time I discussed anything with her, I was bothering her because she had children and now she was really busy and incredibly flustered, like the most flustered, stressed out mother you've ever seen. And so I used to think, oh, she doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm a bother to her. So the more I felt that, the more I felt she didn't really want me around, the more she didn't. And all of a sudden one day she blew up at me in a restaurant because I said, oh, in therapy at the moment I'm meant to be discussing like certain things being open. And so I'll tell you because, you know, you're my best mate. She said, you think I don't have problems? And she screamed in this restaurant and everyone like dropped their plates. Like it was like dropped their cutlery. It was like that. And I was like, oh my God. And I never had an outburst like that ever from her before. And I just didn't know what to do. I left the restaurant. I apologized to her husband. I said, I don't know what I've done. I'll talk to you later. And he was confused. He was like, what's happening? I went to go and apologize to her. She didn't ever want to talk about it, anything. So we never discussed it. And then she blew up at me again another time through text and kind of shut our relationship down. That was 2 years ago. And I still haven't been able to repair it. Now, the reason why I haven't been able to repair it is because I'm holding on to the old story that she's still angry at me, that I really upset her in some way. And until such time as I can get rid of that, I don't think I'll be able to repair the friendship. It's the holding on to the old story about any kind of relationship, guys, that stops it from manifesting. Okay? So the 2 times I have seen her after that, I assumed she was still annoyed, and therefore she was still annoyed. You've got to get rid of any of those old assumptions and any of that old story, especially if you've had a big falling out. Okay? It's the same with EST. They're still a specific person, whether they're relationship related or it's a friendship. You've got to get rid of that old story. Okay? Any more questions, guys? I think that means we're doing it right. What? I'm trying every day. Good, Ronnie. Fantastic. Yes, the shouting helps. Good. Can you please give me words to make a new story of us? What do you mean? New story of us? Give you words? What do you mean? Darling, you've got to just write the new story what you want. The new story, guys, is what you wish is happening now. Okay? What you want your life to look like with them now. That's the story. As if you're writing an actual fictional story, like you're a writer, this is what our life is like. That's what you need to write, darling, in the news story. What I meant was all positive manifestations, but does the wording matter? Yes, the wording matters. I am that. First of all, you're going to be saying I am, or he is doing this. The wording matters. Yes. Your word is your wand, guys. Don't use words. I don't know quite what you mean. You have to give me an example. Do it. Make Molly sing. No, I won't. I'd be too embarrassed. I'd have to really belt out a tune. And I don't do that on cue, trust me. Doesn't matter how many times a day I affirm, yes, darling, how much are you thinking all that negative shit? Get that crap out of your brain. Morning, noon and night. Whenever you're thinking it, what's your mental diet? Are you doing it morning, noon, night, and the rest of the day you're letting your brain run away with you? Oh, you're a piece of shit. Nothing ever works out for you. Blah, 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 blah. What diet is your brain on? If you're running away with those thoughts, darling, you've got to affirm against that crap all fucking day. Loz, you should make a voiceover shouting so when we do think like that, we can play it to help us. Okay, I will do a rant MP3. A step into your power rant that you can put on to big yourself up. And a you are motherfucking amazing rant. I'll just call them rants. Rants. My dog sings to the ice cream truck music when it drives by. Oh, really? Does it really? Da, 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 da. It sings Greensleeves. That's so funny. That's exactly what happened with me. I lost everyone and myself, and it was constantly manifesting. Oh, okay, so you lost friends, darling. Well, then, just affirm those friends are back. Hi, it's 4 a.m. here. Oh, my God, go to bed. Well, geez, I always thought my ex and I weren't meant to be. You're blowing my mind. Yes, because you've been listening to some fuckwit, darling. Stop listening to them. You manifested that shit. Go and watch all my lives, darling. Go and watch number 25, number 41, number 67, number 77. Search those numbers in the group, okay? In the Facebook group. Go and watch all these lives back, darling, and understand that you manifest everything with your brain. You manifested the breakup, so you can unmanifest that shit. Can you please give me words to say for my new story? Yes, I told you, darling. Write it as if it's happening now. If we don't have to believe in our affirmations, do we have to believe our new story? No, guys, you're not going to... Look, any idiot who tells you you have to believe it doesn't understand you can't force belief. It's like you can't force a feeling. Feel sad. Believe you're an alien. You can't do either of those things immediately, guys. Believe you're famous. It's going to take a while for you to believe you're famous. It's going to take a while for you to feel sad. Because you have to think it and think it and think it. Belief, you have to think it and think it and think it. A feeling comes from a thought. He's not here. He's never coming back. And then you're sad. My mum died. I miss her. And then you're sad. It doesn't just come out of fucking nowhere. And belief really doesn't come out of nowhere. It takes ages to sink in. So that new story, you just have to read it and read it and read it and read it and imagine that is the new story. And then the more you read it, the more you imagine it, the more your brain will think this is true. Oh, this is the new reality. Okay. And then it will start to believe it. You understand? Any more questions, guys? I'm trying every day. Yeah, well, Ronnie, stop with the trying. There is no try. Just do it. Get rid of the old story and get your bestie back, Loz. You got this. Yes. It's a real shame. How to let go of anger at myself for messing things up. Darling, look, I do that all the time. And then you just got to stop because I'm a big beater-upper of myself. So I'm such a perfectionist and I blame myself very easily. I remember in therapy, I'd gone through a breakup before my therapy and all the people in therapy one day were just like, Lodge, you're constantly beating yourself up about this breakup. Like, it sounds like you didn't even do anything wrong. And I was just like, and I thought it was all my fault. And I just kept sitting there and analysing it. And they're all just like, stop doing that. Okay? So sometimes that's natural within you that you'll be someone who beats themselves up a lot. Assess if you're doing that, darling, if you're that kind of person. That you feel guilty a lot. You feel bad for what you've done a lot. You feel like you've made mistakes a lot. Assess if that's true, darling. Doesn't matter what I do. I can't mess things up. I've always been told I do everything right. I'm perfect just the way I am. I can't do this wrong. I accept my past, but I'm a new person now. It doesn't control me anymore. You can say things like that, darling. Get rid of the old story. Oh, yes. Can we bring positive stuff from the old story to the new story? Yes, guys. Write the new story, say, 5 years from now, and imagine all the good things that happened in your relationship in the new story. Remember that time we went and had a picnic? Remember that time we had sex on the beach? Remember blah, blah, blah? Oh, whoops, that 11-year-old's still not here. Do you think men are better with revisions than women? They pretend to forget everything. Maybe. They pretend to forget everything. Do they? I've never experienced that. You've got quite a broad brushstroke thing here about men do this, darling. I'd get rid of that shit. You're just going to manifest more guys who pretend to forget everything in your reality because you have a belief about that. Get rid of that. I haven't experienced that because that's not my assumption. Got it. Thanks. Good, Ronnie. How do we manifest feeling more solid and happy? We can say it. Guys, sometimes your answer is in your question. I feel so together. I feel so fucking happy every day. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm the most together and solid. I'm the best version of me I've ever been. Start affirming those things. I've isolated myself more and more from friends because I don't care to hear what they have to say about 3D. Yes, guys, but you've also got to understand that when they do say things about the 3D, it's just, you've got to not react. It's just your old thinking out of their mouth. But sometimes it is good to just keep away from them and avoid triggers if you have to. Why can't you shake that old story with your best friend? I think because she is so unforgiving. Oh, see, that's a belief I have. She's a very unforgiving person and she's got no empathy. These are the two thoughts I have about her because everyone says that about her. That when someone's done the dirty on her, she's like, see ya. And she's done it to a couple of other friends. So that my current best friend, she stopped talking to years ago when we lived in London. She just cut her off and went, bye. And she'd just done it a few times. But I just never thought she'd do it to me. Like I was like a sister to her. So it's like, I think when you've got history, it's like, you know, when someone goes, oh, but he cheated on all his other ex-girlfriends. I can't get that out of my head. So there's a story, of a historical story that you link to that person that's very hard to get rid of. So I think I've got that story going, but also the fact that she never wanted to reconcile or fix it in any kind of way has still kind of plagued me. Because it's like, wouldn't you think, oh, wouldn't you want to sit down and talk or have a talk? And that's always bothered me, that she could throw me away so easily. And I think sometimes it's even harder with a friend, because with a breakup, you're used to breakups. But when it's a friendship, it's like, who would break up with their friend? You know? And so I took on board so much that it was all my fault. But the more I look at it, the more I think I was just assuming she was busy. She didn't want me around. I was assuming she didn't like my therapy. I was assuming a lot of stuff. So I understand how I created it. And also my assumptions about when she was annoyed with me, that then when she didn't talk to me anymore that, oh, she's done this to other people. I'm just now the new person she no longer speaks to. It's old stories, guys. Got to get rid of those old stories. What do you do when you miss your SP? Keep affirming, persist. Yes, darling. Guys, it's easy to miss them, I know. Okay? Live in the end in your mind. Persist, persist, persist through it. Affirm. But also live in the end in your mind more. Imagine them there with you, darling. Imagine them lying in bed with you. Imagine you're making breakfast for them. Talk to them. Have inner conversations. You're not separate. Talk to them as if they're with you all the time. Because they are. I manifest my SP back in my life, but only I've not been able to get it past more than friends. Okay, darling, you friend zoned yourself there, okay? Go and watch my videos on my TikTok about friend zoning. Guys, if you feel like you've just become friends and it's not a relationship again, it's something in you believing that they don't want you, okay? He doesn't want me, only wants me as a friend. He doesn't love me as much as I love him, and. It's all those shitty thoughts, okay? So get rid of that shit. You friend zone yourself every time. Start stepping into the state of you are in a relationship with him already. He adores you. He can't be without you. You are his ultimate girlfriend, etc. I am girlfriend material. He loves being my boyfriend. I like your glasses. Thanks. They're from the men's department. Thank you. You're amazing. Well, thanks so much. If we had a bad day or two after affirming really well, are we back to square one? No, guys. No. Just start saying things like, it doesn't matter what I do. I can't fuck this up. It doesn't matter what I think or feel. It doesn't matter. I can't mess up my manifestation because I'm a master at this and I know what I'm doing and I can't do this wrong. Okay? Start saying that, darling. Tell your brain that. So everything was fine and now no response. What should I do? Guys, look, a lot of you are doing things like getting your SPs back and then all of a sudden there's 3 days where they don't respond or they've left you on red and you're all freaking out. Oh my God, they left me on red. Oh my God, he's gone cold. Oh my God, he's done this. You're making huge assumptions about what's going on and then you're actually manifesting that. So when you think they're not responding, you think they've gone dry, you think they've gone cold, you think they've left you on red for a reason, then you're actually perpetuating that. And it's creating in your reality, oh, he's ignoring me. Well, now he is. Stop thinking that. Start thinking, he's trying to think of a lovely thing to say to me. It's taking him days to think up this text because he loves me so much. Give it all good meaning, guys, please. I say fame is my destiny and it's fate. Wonderful, Jake. My SP no longer wants to speak to me anymore. Well, darling, what have you done? What have you done in the 3D to fuck them off? Secondly, what were you thinking that caused them not to want to talk to you anymore? What were you thinking? He doesn't want to speak to me anymore. He doesn't want me as much as I want him. I don't think he even wants to get back together. I don't even think he wants to be friends. And then he says, stop fucking messaging me, bitch. Guys, it's your thinking. You've got to understand this. What should I affirm for SP and I going forward? He always wants to see me. He's obsessed with me. Yes, darling. And he's with me because he loves me. He's here because he loves me, darling. Assume that more than anything. That he's there because he loves you. He's back because he loves you. You don't even have to say back. Just he's here because he loves me. And affirm in your mind you're together. How was your outing? Oh yeah, we're talking about Marissa's outing with the SP. Went amazing. I couldn't believe it. Yay! I say it's my birthright and I'm celebrity material. That's wonderful, Alum. Yes. Is affirmations really enough? Actually, you know what? I'll tell you a story. So, Pat sent me a picture. One of the girls that had a call with me recently was a YouTuber and she's got 41,000 subscribers. And I was saying to her, what do you want to talk to me for? She's saying, well, I want more subscribers. I've been at it for 5 years and you've got, 11,000 in a couple of weeks. And I was like, right. Okay, so I was saying to her, have a statement about yourself. I am everyone's favourite, most realist, relatable, authentic, loved, beauty, an anti-aging YouTuber. Something like that it was, those words. Real, authentic, relatable, loved. I said to her, do a video about you, more about you personally, not just about the makeup, just you talking, like a get ready with me video. She did a get ready with me video yesterday. I went on to read the comments. Almost every single comment had one of those words in it. Oh, Anne, you're so real. You're so relatable. We love you. We love this video. It was so nice getting to know you. You're the realest YouTuber. We just love you so much. And I just wrote to her, I said, have you read your comments? She goes, I know. I was like, no shit, dude. And she'd only been affirming that since last week. It's in black and white on her video. She's called Anne P, makeup and more. Okay, go on, look at her latest Get Ready With Me video and read the comments, because that was her affirmations. That was her statement, and her affirmations are, I'm the most relatable, I'm the realist, I'm the most loved. And they're the words everyone's using. And it only took a week. It was amazing. And I was like, holy shit, that worked fast. Gave me goosebumps. Yes, go and watch her video. Thanks, Kat. Anne P, makeup and more. She's lovely. And I'd actually watched a video of hers about 2 years ago about a new face device. And I was like, I recognize this lady's face. And then when I saw her channel, I was like, oh my God, I've watched your videos before. And her affiliate marketing prices or something just went up, or she just made more money on her ads or something. Hi, Lucille. What happened? What happened? Marissa, of course, mostly self-concept. That's what they find attractive and magnetic. Oh, what did you do did you catch up? Wonderful, darling. You focused on you. Wonderful. Can you guys catch you guys on the live tonight? Got to go affirm my siblings out of my house. Oh, wonderful, Cat. What to do when you have no depression attacks in a year, but now it is purging? What do you do when you have no depression attacks in a year, but now it's purging? What, so you're feeling suddenly depressed, Hallie? Okay, doesn't matter what I do. I can't mess this up. This too shall pass. I'm letting all these feelings out. These old feelings, I'm letting go of them all. I'm just letting them all go. Okay, I'm getting all that old shit out of me. That's all this is. Okay, you can start affirming that kind of shit, darling. Okay, I'm feeling so great myself. I'm feeling better and better every day. I can't mess this up. I'm also trying to manifest an SP, but we don't see each other. It doesn't matter if you don't see each other, guys. They can still hear you, feel you, think the thoughts you think. Via telepathy, thought transmission, they're feeling and hearing what you're thinking about them and yourself. Okay? It doesn't matter that you're not in any contact. Your skin looks so lovely. Oh, thanks. I did go down the rabbit hole of beauty YouTubers about 2 years ago, and that's how I discovered Anne's videos, and that's why I bought that device, which is a device you'd like roll up. It's a microcurrent device. I did it for ages, for about 2 months, and then never did it again because I couldn't be bothered because it took too long. So it's sitting up there, this $400 device I never use. But thank you. Is it better to combine affirmations with visualization and meditation? Can that make it go faster? Look, Neville didn't really believe in meditation, but he did believe in getting into a meditative state, like a drowsy state called state akin to sleep. And that allows your monkey mind to be turned off a bit and your subconscious to be more open. So absolutely. You are naturally in that when you're waking up and falling asleep, when you're a bit idle and just doing tasks that are mundane. Okay. But also, yes, turn off your monkey mind if you want to and meditate if you feel that makes your visualization clearer. Okay, and your affirmations sink in more, absolutely. And combine, yes, all three if you want. Anne P, makeup and more. Yes, that's her name. Lol, I definitely wouldn't. What? Definitely wouldn't. We hadn't seen or spoken to each other in months. You are worthy of everything you desire. Yes, Marissa! Someone help. I don't want to see a therapist again. Well, darling, you don't have to see a therapist if you don't want. Okay? You can literally just affirm for yourself, darling, and pull yourself out of your own fucking depression. Take yourself out of that hole by working on your self-concept. I am loved. I am wanted. I am chosen. Darling, think about all the things we discussed in our first call about your childhood shit. And I want you to go back to that core stuff about being chosen and wanted, and focus on that more than anything. That's what you're not doing if you're suddenly feeling depressed. Please do that. YouTube name, Anne P, makeup and more. Anne P, makeup and more. I'm going to show you. So you can go and look at the video. Here it is. Anne P, makeup and more. Anne P, makeup and more. Okay. And it's her latest video, Get Ready With Me. Would anyone here ever tell their SPs when they're back that you manifested them, creep them? I did tell my SP that I manifested him the first time. And he was like, what? Did I? I kind of did. Because he turned up outside my house and we always thought it was so bizarre. Oh, no, I didn't tell him I manifested him. I told him that my 2 affirmations were, I want a man who treats me beautifully, I have a man who treats me beautifully, and he walks up the street with my dog and cat. And one night we were walking up the street with my dog and cat, and I said, oh my God, I've imagined this before, but I just didn't know it was you. And he was like, oh. You can tell him that, but... Loz, my OCD is hard. I don't mean any of my thoughts, and I'm trying to change them. Help. Therapy, no help. Okay, guys. OCD is just feeling a lack of control and feeling like you need to control something to feel more safe. Okay, to feel better. Doing a compulsive action to make yourself feel soothed. Okay? So I want you to say affirmations like this. I feel safe and secure. I can soothe myself and make myself feel safe. I know how to soothe myself and make myself feel safe. I am secure and safe at all times. Okay? I can choose how I react. I have complete control over me. I'm in control of me and what happens to me. Start saying those. I'm in control of me and what happens to me. I create this reality, so I'm in control. I run this shit. I run this shit. Start saying that, darling, about you're in control, and then you'll feel less out of control and less compulsive to do things like that. Okay? All right, guys. I'm scrolling down, and then I'm going to go. I was watching Kimberly's, but she said she's against SATs. Oh, well, guys, look. Some people are, some people aren't, blah, blah, blah. Look, if Kim's against SATs, well, that's probably why a lot of people are coming to me from her fucking coaching calls. Look, you don't have to do static into sleep, but take what each manifestation coach says with a grain of salt. It's whatever works for you guys. Visualization might not work for her, so that's why she's saying it. She likes affirming. Okay, Joseph Murphy taught affirming, Neville taught visualization. They're both right. It's just whatever works for you guys. I need to get some sleep. It's 4:15 here in the UK. Oh my God, go to bed, darling. No, don't go. Yes, I've got to go, guys. I can't sit on here all day. So, guys, please do join the Facebook group, Manifest Live with Loz. At the moment, if you join and invite your friends, when I hit 1,000 people, I will pick someone out of the hat who's invited their friends and give them a free coaching session valued at 110 US. Okay, I'm almost at 1,000 people. We're at like 900 and something at the moment. I want to hit 1,000 people, because this is what I affirmed, that I would hit 10,000 people by this week on my TikTok, which I have, and 1,000 people by the end of the week on the Facebook group. And I want to fucking do that, goddammit. So go to the Facebook group, just answer a few questions so I know you're not a spammer. It's a private group, and invite your friends. And at the end, when I get to 1,000 people, I'll take everyone's name who'd invited their friends and pull someone out the hat. Okay, guys? And you can watch all these lives back in there. I also go live in there every Friday, so you don't miss a live on TikTok. I go live in Facebook now on Fridays, and you can watch those back. You can ask questions in the forum. It's a lovely, supportive community. Please do go join. And if you want to DM me for one-to-one coaching, please do that there through Messenger or through my TikTok. And guys, please do follow me if you don't follow me already. I go live twice daily, but on Fridays, I now go live on Facebook in the group. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Go join the Facebook group. Just click the link in my bio or search for it on Facebook. Manifest Space, Live Space, with Space, Loz, and I'll approve you now. All right, guys.